Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to welcome you today to Father's Day Throwdown. And more importantly, from one father to everyone else out here, happy Father's Day. But right now, I have the distinct pleasure of unveiling the Victory Championship Wrestling new Heavyweight Championship. Now, to crown our first champion, starting next month on July 17th at Give Me Victory or Give Me Death, we will start qualifying matches for the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. So again, I thank you for coming out tonight, and I hope to see you next month again when we start the tournament. So, I'm kind of confused right now. I know why you three are here. You're in the main event tonight. But Patrick Hayes, why are you here? Patrick Hayes, you're not booked tonight.
I need to speak to these people. Tell me to leave. Don't you tell me to leave. I built this company and I could tear it down with my bare hands. I could tear each and every single one of you apart with my bare hands if I want to. So if you West Virginia trash can keep the noise down,
We want Beastman!
last month. You were booked and you did not show up. You no longer work for Victory Championship Wrestling.
Let me tell you something, son. You don't tell me what to do. I grab more things than you at breakfast. You don't tell me.
Easy. Easy, Pat. Easy. Mark this down in the record books, Commish. Because believe it or not, I agree with you. No, believe it or not, I agree with you. You see, Patrick Hayes, when us three came to VCW and we signed our names on those contracts, we agreed we were going to win together. We may lose together. We were going to make money together, and we were going to go to war together. Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. You see Beastman, Andrew Palace, and Zeke Mercer, they declared war on us, and Cousin Jake came in and stepped up. So I've been here through the grapevine that you're a little upset that Cousin Jake's in the main event tonight. And as I see it, we're in a wrestling ring, so if you got a problem with Cousin Jake, you can take it up with Cousin Jake.
Cousin Jake with the Crocs on.
But
Crocs and socks. Crocs and socks. Crocs and socks.
But I'll let you know right now that if you got a problem with Cousin Jake, then you got a problem with Big Nate. And if you got a problem with Big Nate and Cousin Jake, then you damn sure got a problem with me. And Hayes, I'm telling you this as a friend, this is not a problem that you want to have right now. You have another problem that, as of right now, you're unemployed, my friend. But let's change that. Let's give you an option. Let's give you option B, C. How many chances do I have to give you? We have a battle royal where the winner gets a full-time contract with Victory Championship Wrestling. And I will give you a spot in that battle royal. I'll give you a spot in that battle royal. And that battle royal starts right now. Good luck, pal.
A lot has just happened. I am Jason Heat alongside Captain Decapitate.
That's right. I'm glad you said it right.
And we are here at Father's Day Throwdown for Victory Championship Wrestling, coming to you from McMicken, West Virginia. A very happy Juneteenth to everyone watching us on IndyWrestling.us.
All right, wrestling fans, it is now time for the Battle Royal, where the winner will receive a full-time contract in VCW, and here are your participants.
And also a very happy Father's Day to all the fathers in the audience, and especially to you, Captain D. I know this is such an important day for you.
What do you know that I don't know? I don't have any Rugrats out there. Never wanted Rugrats.
I think you should wait until after the show. Someone is waiting to serve you some very important news. And we've got some important news right now, as you see Patrick Hayes, who may or may not still be a member of the Deplorables, in the ring. He started that group on our very first show, and yet, because he was not available, he no-showed our last event, Sweet Victory. Patrick Hayes must earn his spot in Victory Championship Wrestling in this Battle Royal, where the winner will receive a contract to become a member of the VCW roster.
I personally think that was a little harsh. You missed one show, but I gotta get a comment in here. Did you see the sheer size of Cousin Jake?
Cousin Jake is definitely
what a man.
A grown man.
What
for
a
sure.
man. What a man.
I wouldn't say he's very tall. We've got a lot of people in here who are vying for this important prize. We're going to try and give you the update on everyone As you see right now in the ring, filling up Cowpoke Paul in the blue jeans. He is prospecting for a contract. The man in the tank top with the long hair and the beard, that would be James Bunn, also known as Big Man Bunn, with the dreads and the green. That is Bro Hemoth. And looking just at this ring right now, Bro Hemoth, James Bunn, and maybe Knox in the tie-dye are your favorites just purely based on size alone.
I don't know how you can say that. Look at Cowpoke Paul. Is that
And
his
this
name?
battle royal is officially underway as Bro Hemoth just took Colton Quinn down with a choke slam. And it looks like we've had our first elimination, one half of Mount Kilpis, the hillbilly Ganon Green, and also now same thing with Paulie Kilpis. Mount Kilpis already eliminated.
That upsets me. I did not get one chance to say Mount Kilpis.
Well, they'll be in tag team action coming up later, but just as a featured attraction, still yet to retain full-time contracts. As we see right now, Billy Knox taking it to the Bearcat Keith Hout in the corner. Those two had a match against each other at our last event, Memorial Day Mayhem, and here we see the Bro Hemoth taking it to the Bearcat as well. Right now, Patrick Hayes just in the corner, waiting it out as we see Gorgeous Gregory taking shots with Cowpoke Paul. Cowpoke Paul made his debut at our last event, Memorial Day Mayhem, in a very impressive showing against Zeke Mercer.
Action going on all over the ring.
You know, after a flurry of eliminations in terms of Mount Kilpis, so far things have been fairly even. Right now, the Bearcat Keith Hout exchanging rakes and claws with Patrick Hayes. Who do you give the advantage to? Oh wait, Colton Quinn is gone. Colton Quinn is gone.
He's out.
And it looks like Billy Knox also eliminated, not getting a full-time spot today on Father's Day. Looks like Jacob Rose was also eliminated. We are down now. Gorgeous Gregory stomping on Cowpoke Paul. The Bro Hemoth, James Bunn, the Bearcat, and of course Patrick Hayes, who I would have to say is the favorite. Who's impressing you so far, Captain D?
Cowpoke.
And what is it about Mr. Paul that has your attention?
He's just playing it cool here. He didn't go over the top rope to get where he's at, did he?
No. Gorgeous Gregory is still in the match, managed to go under the rope as we see the Bearcat Keith Hout with a splash onto Bro Hemoth, the Gigabyte Grizzly.
And here it comes again.
The Bearcat flies! That's what makes it different than a cat or a bear. They fly.
He definitely flew, didn't he? Oh, but he flew over the top rope, too.
Yes, Bearcat Hout has been eliminated over the top rope by James Bunn, a former pro fighter and college athlete. Now we see the battle of the Behemoth and the Bro Hemoth as the Gigabyte Grizzly and the big man slugging it out. And honestly, I imagine everyone's hoping these two may take each other.
Oh!
And James Bunn has been eliminated. Cowpoke Paul!
There we go.
Cowpoke Paul just drop kicked the Bro Hemoth out.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Patrick Hayes is gone. It's down to Gorgeous Gregory and the Cowpoke. He's prospected for a contract. He wants to yeehaw his way into a full-time roster spot. The purple play. Wait a second, Patrick Hayes was eliminated, but the referee corps so distracted by this battle of giants up the railway, they didn't even notice Patrick Hayes should be in this ring. This is going to be a Canadian steal, taken away from a hard-working American Cowpoke.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Cowpoke Paul has won this match, but no one knows it, except for us and the fine audience of McMecken, because there's a brawl happening in the entranceway between James Bunn and Brohemoth, which has allowed Patrick Hayes of the Deplorables to stay in this match despite being eliminated.
Oh!
Big lariat by Cowpoke Paul.
What the heck? The refs have got to get back at ringside. Come on.
Cowpoke Paul, in the tradition of the great wrestling cowboys, hitting a lariat that knocked a man twice his size out of his old gall-darn boots. And now Cowpoke Paul lifting up Patrick Hayes. No, reversed. And Cowpoke Paul, even though he should have this match won, is in the danger zone. Holding on. It's all those lassoing skills. He knows how to hold on for dear life. He held on to the ropes. Cowpoke Paul's going up to the top.
Where are the refs?
The referees are distracted as James Bunn has taken down Brohemoth and Cowpoke Paul's going flying.
Come on, refs, do your job. Jeez.
Air wrench just connected as Cowpoke Paul is trying to call a shot to throw Patrick Hayes out of the ring, but instead Cowpoke Paul thrown over. He's celebrating like he's won, and a referee just saw it.
Wait a minute, he was already eliminated.
Here is your winner, receiving a contract with VCW, Patrick Hayes.
I'd say
No. You see, Patrick Hayes, I saw what happened. While the referees were worried with this melee that happened, you were eliminated.
that's correct. That's what happened.
It did.
So, I am going to reverse the decision. Patrick Hayes, you are eliminated. The winner of the Rumble is Cowpoke Paul.
Yes, I told you.
Cowpoke Paul got some justice, and he is your brand new member of the Victory Championship Wrestling roster. You're going to be seeing a lot more of this young wrestler as he tries to round up some gold in the future. And Patrick Hayes looks like he's throwing a tantrum in the center of the ring.
I told you Cowpoke was going to pull it out.
I think Patrick Hayes is crying.
All right. Now, Patrick, since you don't work here, security! Security, I need you to get Patrick Hayes out of my ring, out of my building.
An incredibly warranted decision. We've seen in the past that Patrick Hayes has no problem interfering in matches. You remember, Captain D, Patrick Hayes was in a match with Beastman when his cohort, Wilbur, Whitlock, and Nathan Aulridge of the Deplorables interfered in that match. And Patrick Hayes, well, we don't know what he could do in the main event tonight. The fans bring the weapons match. So we got to get him out of the ring. Good job, Commissioner.
That's right. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
As we see security removing Patrick Hayes, 1/4 possibly of the Deplorables. Is this the last we're going to see of Patrick Hayes?
It could be.
Bye-bye, Patrick.
I think it's fair to say that West Virginia hates Patrick Hayes just as much as he hates it here.
I have to agree on that. Finally, the commissioner did something right, which is unusual, I have to admit.
continues with the next match set for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied at ringside by Ripper Blackheart, operating out of Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 295 pounds, brutal Tommy Irish.
I remain Jason Heat, but now I am joined at the desk by Mike Raddick as we have the continuation of Father's Day Throwdown here with Victory Championship Wrestling as one half of the Wise Guys, Tommy Irish, makes his way to the ring, accompanied by Ripper Blackheart.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man that you all came to hear, and I am alongside Jason Heat. Captain Decapitate just got a little fed up with you, and he put me in here to get you over. It's okay, kid. I'm going to make you a star.
That's the role of the Ripper Blackheart, the evil genius of professional wrestling, and the consigliere of Tommy Irish and the Wise Guys as we await Irish's opponent.
They just billed this man from Chicago, Illinois. I spent a week in Chicago, Illinois just recently, and let me tell you, if this man is as tough as everybody else in that city, his opponent is in for some danger.
No doubt about it, Chicago has bred some tough, dangerous men in and outside of the world of professional wrestling, and the muscle, Tommy Irish, certainly lives up to that.
And from Backstreet USA, weighing in at 260 pounds, no shame, Jimmy Shane.
As his opponent, Jimmy Shane, makes his way to the ring, coming in with all the momentum in McMecken. He last won a four-way eliminator at Sweet Victory. He's coming in, looking to continue that win streak. But some weird things happened after that match, Mike Raddick, as he was interrupted during a promo by Matthew Taylor, who seems to be running some sort of church here in McMecken.
Well, hey, you know, if I was in a town as sad and just run down as this, I would be running a church here too to uplift people's spirits. However,
you'd certainly be running some sort of scam. That's absolutely true.
Probably. You know, I'm good at this kind of thing.
No shame, Jimmy Shane, a fan favorite here in McMecken.
The man with two first names, pandering to the crowd with wearing the crowd's or the town's colors. It seems to be.
Do you have something against people with two first names?
It's two first names. Who gives somebody two first names? Except for Ricky Bobby, I like him.
The lovable bad boy, Jimmy Shane, going up against an opponent who very well matches him in terms of size and style, the muscle, Tommy Irish. Tommy Irish has said he will come for your lunch money as this match is underway. And lunch money might not be on the line, but certainly the pay window is whoever wins this match not only continues to build momentum, but also gets the extra prize money that comes out of the winner's purse.
And extra prize money is always a good thing, especially to Mike Raddick, so I can understand that tensions are probably high in this match.
Tommy Irish absolutely very money motivated as one half of the Wise Guys.
Oh, absolutely.
They're family. I'm not allowed to say much more, but you get it. He loves
tight-knit family that happens to beat you up if you mess with their money.
Loves stacks of cash and underhanded tactics, and that's what he's willing to say under oath.
There are three rules that they live their lives by. Don't mess with their money, don't mess with their business, and don't mess with their family.
Unfortunately, currently their business interests include professional wrestling, and it's in Jimmy Shane's best interest to mess with them as he is trying to break out of this waistlock, and he's doing it in the way that only a former boy band member can. Oh! That was a very tactical distraction and a low blow.
You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
You approve of these kind of tactics by Jimmy Shane?
Hey, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. A wise man once said that, and it just remains to be true.
Well, he just put on an encore performance of that particular hit.
Yeah, it's challenging. That's a shortcut. It's supposed to be a challenge.
You know, he says he's a bad boy for a reason, a scoop and a slam.
Well, I think we're going downstairs just yet again.
He is really
deciding which foot he's going to use.
Playing this particular note maybe a few times too often, and instead it's Ripper Blackheart who's coming in as a feature vocalist on the track.
I'm just feature vocalist, huh?
Nah, percussion more likely, to be honest.
Singing soprano.
Yeah, well, certainly at this point, Tommy Irish is playing soprano in more ways than one.
Yeah, definitely, but it might be playing soprano, but definitely not starting things here on a high note, so to speak.
Tommy Irish really trying to take it to Jimmy Shane. So far, Shane has had an answer for all of it. One of the things that makes Shane so impressive is how fast and light on his feet he is, despite his size. That is something that I think he has over Tommy Irish, who's definitely, I think, the better brawler, but maybe not as quick, not as easy able to move with explosive power.
Well, of course, Tommy Irish is a brawler. He doesn't need these acrobatics. He needs 2 fists, 2 feet, and a lot of toughness and some family.
Well, that's the real question. The real question is, does he only need 2 fists? We do know that Tommy Irish is usually a part of a tag team, and this is a rare solo outing. Is he at a disadvantage coming into singles competition after getting so used to tag work?
Well, hey, he's got the Ripper on the outside. It seems like the teamwork is starting off a little rocky, but you know it's going to get strong. They're family. They're together. I think at the end of the day, I think you're going to see Tommy Irish coming out here on top.
Tommy Irish taking advantage of every moment of that 5 count, and now the evil genius of professional wrestling, Ripper Blackheart, earning that nickname. He just smacked Jimmy Shane across the head.
Oh, he was just adjusting Jimmy Shane's eyebrows. There was no smack. I didn't see it. That was like
he's choking him once more.
He was just brushing his hair there. That's all.
I gotta buy you glasses, man.
Yeah, well, you're not the first person to say that, and you won't be the last, but I'm telling you what, I'm calling it like I see it. That was good, clean hair brushing.
Cover right now, leg hooked. Good cover by Tommy Irish, who is trying to win this match.
I can see why Captain Decapitate walked away from the table, because you're not seeing the things that I do, Jason.
There is a lot at stake for both of these men, but in particular, I think the punishment that Irish, the muscle, could potentially deal with going back home to the family if he loses, that is not something I would want to deal with. Big boss man slam, far leg hook, near leg hook. Tried to get to the far leg, wasn't able to do it. That may have cost him the 3 count.
Yeah, that definitely, you got to hook both of those legs to get the 3 count in a situation like this. You've got a rather large gentleman in there who's athletic as hell.
And certainly you never want to give Jimmy Shane the opportunity to make his opponent go bye.
No.
5 minutes down, 5 minutes.
Oh, never forgive you for that pun.
Brutal elbow drop by the brutal Tommy Irish, living up to his nom de guerre. You know, a man in suspenders is tough because they're willing to wear suspenders in public.
This is very true.
Really showcasing that they're comfortable getting into a fight. And now Jimmy Shane rallying the fans. He comes from the world of pop music, which means he is absolutely powered and motivated by the adulation of the people. Cover right now. Irish has got it. He almost took it home to the family.
Man, that was a hell of a clothesline there by Tommy Irish. Might have knocked the lunch money out of there.
Tommy Irish thinking this is the Chicago Police Department, that they're on his payroll, but unfortunately, Victory Championship Wrestling above.
Yeah, unfortunately, the referees have a thing called integrity here.
Yes, they do. Unfortunately, they do. We tend to think of it as a plus, but I see from, I forgot, Kayfabe University, where you were
I got a PhD in kayfabe, and it's definitely not a plus.
Both men down. As we see Shane channeling the noise from the McMecken faithful, trying to bring that to his feet. Both of them making a slow pace, but up at the same time. And now we've got ourselves arrayed a slugfest.
This is what I was afraid of right here.
Bionic elbow applied. Done in stereo. I don't know. What are 3 I was gonna ask what with 3 stereos on. It's not surround sound. I don't know. It's probably not effective. That's what it is.
No, definitely.
Axe handle to the head. It's a good thing Irish isn't the one that does the thinking in the family, and that could be really long-term dangerous. But no, he just got to take direction.
This Irish might be hurt here. That ain't no lie.
Ripper Blackheart's got to be concerned on the outside.
Oh, there you go. You see, he was brushing his hair again, and Jimmy Shane just fell down.
I don't think they're hairdressers, Mike. They're mobsters, not hairdressers.
He was being a nice guy. I'm just pointing it out to you.
What impressive power! He just lifted him up and balanced him, trying to go for a power slam.
Oh!
Big spin. Shoulder up. Able to push him down.
The man with 2 first names beat the monster.
Your winner of the match, no shame, Jimmy Shane.
Jimmy Shane really had to work for that. Really had to try to go for multiple covers at that point to take down Tommy Irish, but he was able to do it. Wait a second. This is not Jimmy Shane's music, Mike Braddock.
Yes, this right here looks like the music of one Jexy Black.
Sounds like a cult. I'm uncomfortable.
It is with a very heavy heart that I have to say this. But our guiding light, your savior, the New Age Messiah, Matthew Taylor, is not here tonight. But he has sent myself, Jexy Black, the most loyal member of his congregation, in his stead to continue spreading his messages of light and love to all of you that so desperately, desperately need it.
Well, thank God we have somebody to
Which brings me to you, Jimmy Shane. You walk out here so proud with your moves of sexual provocation, boasting that you can take a woman from her partner for your own pleasure at any time. Do you think that makes you cool, Jimmy Shane? You are not cool, you are misguided.
I said it earlier, he had 2 first moves.
That's why Matthew Taylor is here.
Could not wait.
July 17th, Jimmy. Matthew Taylor is challenging you to a match. Right now. And while it will break Matthew Taylor's heart to have to beat you, Jimmy, it will lead you on your own path to salvation, and you will become a better man because of it.
Show your moves again, Jimmy. There's for one more shot, baby. Show your moves. 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 Let's go!
Those hips don't lie. And those hips just accepted a match against Matthew Taylor.
You could have walked with us. You made a bad decision, Jimmy. See you July 17th.
Well, I'm looking forward to that match, but I'm not above saying that Jesse Black, Matthew Taylor, and the whole guiding light creep the heck out of me, Mike. I don't know
Not like him.
whether or not. Well,
They seem like good, honest, wholesome human beings.
they seem like creepy grifters that live on a ranch, so I can see how they would be your kind of people. Jimmy Shane is your winner. He's got 2 wins here in Victory Championship Wrestling, but on July 17th, he's going to have his toughest test to date as he takes on the guiding light, Matthew Taylor.
This next bout is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 230 pounds, Mad Dog Zack Myers.
I'm joined once again on commentary by Captain Decapitate, who managed to make his way off the boat, and he's just in time for Zack Myers' Big Man Extravaganza Open Challenge.
McMecken, West Virginia, I am sick and tired of the disrespect that I get in this company. I am the best big man in Victory Championship Wrestling. Starting tonight, the Big Boy Extravaganza, I'm gonna prove it. So anybody in the back, if you think you're big enough, let's see what you got.
Zed, an open challenge right now. Anyone who's considered a big man, a big boy. Though I would like to see a winner. I want to know who is the better big man in the extravaganza. I've never been to an extravaganza before. I'm pretty excited.
I think we have a bonanza extravaganza every year in Hagerstown, Maryland. Doesn't have anything to do with professional wrestling, but it's an extravaganza.
Very different personalities on display here right now. Is Billy Knox has been known for intensity, but also is a real peace-loving sort of folk. He, much like Peacemaker, he loves peace enough he's willing to fight for it. Whereas Mad Dog Zack Myers is just a mean and nasty SOB. A lot to prove.
He's an okay guy once you get to know him.
Yeah, I mean, in the same way that a Mad Dog is okay once you fed it, Zack Myers is fine after he's already beaten somebody up. So I don't talk to him until after the match, and only if he wins.
Oh, yeah, he's nasty before he gets the win, which I think he's probably going to get it tonight.
A vicious striker is Mad Dog Zack Myers. But Billy Knox is a crunchy guy, one might say, but he can go.
Yeah, he's a pretty good-sized guy.
And that's the thing. Mad Dog Zack Myers wants to be a big man. He's certainly thick. I mean, he's a big boy in that, like, BOI sense, but he's not a super heavyweight hoss. And I think he's got some resentment about that. He wants to show he can take out men twice his size. And I'm not sure that he's not as delusional as your friend Jake Ely.
There is nothing wrong with Jake. He is a big, big man.
Well, we'll see Jake Ely in all his actual height and glory in our main event, as right now, Billy Knox muscling over Zack Myers, and I wonder if Zack Myers has bitten off more than he can chew with this big man extravaganza.
Yeah, but look at that turnaround there. Look. And his legs are like mighty timbers there. You know?
Oh, he is powerful. Absolutely. Mean, nasty bastard is Zack Myers. But there's something to be said, or is there something to be said, for pure size? That's really the question that's on display here in the extravaganza.
Oh, Billy definitely has the size advantage, no doubt about that. But I'm still going with Zack.
We first saw Billy Knox at Memorial Day Mayhem, our free show. It's still available to watch on IndyWrestling.us. Feel free to go and check that out. But this is his first time with us here in the Bishop Donahue Auditorium, our home here in Macon.
Look at that move.
Lying in wait with Zack Myers like a pit bull. Just trying to tear Billy Knox apart.
Pitbull, that's a good name for him.
Why do you think Myers is so angry? He's always angry.
There's just some people like that in life, you know? I think because he was born a little slight...
Whoa, wait a second. He just pulled off his tape. He's choking Billy Knox now. He's trying to choke him down to size.
I'm not sure that's what was happening there, because if he would have been, I think the ref would have disqualified him.
No, the ref gave him till 5. He gave him a little bit of latitude and leeway, because our officials really want these matches to end with a decisive finish. That's one of the specific things I love most about Victory Championship Wrestling.
So you don't really think it's going to end in a tie?
I don't think so. Zack Myers almost ending it right there.
That looked like 3 to me.
And Zack Myers doesn't just want to beat matches, he wants to end careers. In his first match here in VCW, he beat Ryder Reed right into retirement. I think as far as he's concerned, he'd like this to be Billy Knox's last match, not only in VCW, but in all professional wrestling. Why is he biting him?
I think he had something on his head. He was just trying to get it off.
Taking the dog a little bit literally, you know, dogs that bite get put down, and that might happen to Zack Myers if Billy Knox gets the advantage. Strong clotheslines now by Billy Knox. Whoa. What's it going to take to come out on top in this one, Captain D?
I'm still going with Zack. I think just his pass is going to be tough. Although maybe I'll change my mind here.
Billy Knox tried to prove you wrong there with that pin.
I didn't change my mind. I'm still with Zack.
Zack Myers looking the worse for wear right now. Changing up tactics maybe a little bit at this point. Doesn't seem like brawling is the way to go against Billy Knox. So how do you change game plans midway through? You go to the top rope with a bulldog.
This is it. There you go. 1, 2.
Only 2. Zack Myers in disbelief, but we all saw it clear as day. Billy Knox is one tough flower child. Billy Knox just got knocked right in the nethers by Zack Myers with that roaring elbow.
He was just trying to step back to get away from the referee. See?
The combination low blow and roaring elbow is really hard.
Your winner of the match, Mad Dog, Zack Myers.
To get out of. And Zack Myers is now 2-0. And I wonder if he feels like a big man. I wonder if he feels like a big
Well, look how
man.
big he is now. Look. He's almost touching the ceiling. Look at that. Another clean win by Zack Myers.
Kicked a man in the nads, hit him in the head.
He was just trying to step back to get away from the referee.
Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, weighing in at 200 pounds, Damian Chambers.
Not sure what to expect here, Mike Raddick, because originally we were supposed to see Damian Chambers going up against his arch rival, Tanner Reynolds, in a brass knucks on a pole match. But shock and surprise, when Tanner Reynolds wasn't going to have an advantage, Tanner Reynolds didn't show up, and now there's an open challenge.
Well, hey, don't start jumping to conclusions on my close personal friend Tanner Reynolds. The dude's a good dude. He's solid. Maybe something just came up. You know,
And his opponent.
Busy. He's a busy man. sounds familiar.
Oh,
From Ogden Marsh, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the New Age Plague. This is Gory!
oh, friggin' hell, man. Almost literally. Talk about out of the fire, out of the frying pan into the fire.
That escalated quickly.
That's Gory. And if this is your first time seeing Gory, his name should give you a hint. This is not for the faint of heart. Maybe put the children in the other room for a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just got very, very interesting.
Damian Chambers was expecting Tanner Reynolds, and then he was expecting an opponent, but instead he has gotten an infection. Gory likes to come into promotions specifically to infect them. Gory is sadistic. He's an absolutely sick man, sometimes literally, like he calls himself a plague. I don't know if this is something that Tanner Reynolds arranged or if Gory is here completely on his own because he found an opportunity, but it wouldn't surprise me if he likes to infect promotions. He might want to take on the heart and soul of VCW, Damian Chambers.
This has got to throw off Damian Chambers huge because he was expecting this technical ground and pound wrestler in Tanner Reynolds, and now he gets something very, very different.
I mean, Damian Chambers told me explicitly in the back, I'm ready for anything. Make sure you tell him. It doesn't matter who it is. I am ready for it.
Well, I don't care who you are. Nobody, like,
You're not ready for Gory.
You can't be ready for Gory if you don't prepare for Gory.
I agree completely, and that's the thing. I believe that mentally Chambers wants to believe he's ready, but the reality is you're not. That doesn't mean you can't survive. It doesn't even mean you can't potentially win, but you're not ready.
No. How can you be? How can you be? This guy is completely unpredictable, and at the end of the day, without any proper preparation, how can this man possibly win this match?
Right now, Damian Chambers doing a great job of playing defense, and this is the thing, you can't win a match with defense, but you can certainly take the temperature of your opponent. Spoiler alert, Jason Gory probably has a fever.
And the only prescription is violence.
Yeah, he absolutely relishes causing pain, sadness, physical and emotional damage, does Gory. Very rarely has there been... Oh, he's biting Chambers!
Why?
I genuinely hope that did not draw blood because that could get very seriously infected, and I have no idea what is inside the body or the mouth of Gory other than the feet of Damian Chambers with that picture-perfect drop kick.
Beautiful Japanese arm drag. Oh, man.
Trying to end this early is Damian Chambers, which is very smart.
Extremely smart.
Gory able to get the ropes. Gory, a 19-year veteran, actually made his debut right here in West Virginia 19 years ago. So we are talking about someone who has so much more experience and expertise than Damian Chambers does.
I've been in this business for 20 years at this point. 20 years. I've heard about this man since the day that I walked in.
I'm not saying there aren't people who are equally as scary as Gory, but is there anyone who's scarier? I mean, he's got to be at the top of the
I
list.
know of. Like, when I say I've been in this business for 20 years, I was hearing about this guy when he was still in wrestling school.
As we see exchanging chops on the outside, Gory breaking the count. That's the thing, Gory is not just scary. He's not just playing mind games with his look, with his sadistic talents. He's also a very, very good professional wrestler, is Gory. Very technically sound.
You know, Chambers' original opponent, Tanner Reynolds.
Oh, good God! He's still human. Gory's still human, and his knuckles just slammed into the steel.
You know, Tanner Reynolds used to like to call himself a rabid, frothing hyena. And I'd like to think of Gory in the same way, it's just a little scarier.
This was originally going to be a brass knucks on a pole match. At this point now, it's a broken knuckles match because I think Gory just broke his hand, and he's trying to break Chambers' neck.
Every time Chambers gets some momentum going, this guy just cuts it off immediately.
As good as Chambers is, and Chambers is great. Chambers did not come in here prepared, and Gory knew exactly who he was going up against. I'm not sure if he scouted tape. I'm not sure if he's just heard about Chambers, given how successful Chambers has been here and all over the country. But Gory came in with the advantage.
Yes, and you know I'm a Tanner Reynolds guy, so I'm not a big fan of Damian Chambers and the emotional stress he's put Tanner Reynolds through over the last couple of months. But at the end of the day, the guy's a good athlete.
Damian Chambers, exceptional athlete. Gory, exceptional athlete. When Tanner Reynolds deigns to enter a ring, an exceptional athlete. But it is not surprising to me in the least that Tanner Reynolds is continuing to duck a real fight with Damian Chambers. And at this point, I don't know what's going to be left of Chambers. I'm sure we're going to see Tanner sometime after to pick the scraps of Damian Chambers.
Man, you know, you used to call Tanner Reynolds the master of the metagame over and over and over again, and you know damn well he hand-picked his opponent.
You know, if the shoe fits, you're not wrong. I don't like it, but you're not wrong. And so far, a very, very successful metagame and a very successful match for Gory, who has been wearing down Chambers systematically, not just picking one body part, but genuinely kind of moving all the way around the body and just cutting him apart by 1,000 different cuts, you know?
Yes, and just a bunch of small little cuts adding up to something huge.
Rope break.
By the time you realize what's been done, it's too late.
It's Damian Chambers able to get his foot on that bottom rope and break the hold.
And Gory taking his sweet time breaking it here. I like it.
Chambers is not afraid to work for it. His work ethic is, out of this world. He always says if things don't make sense, make it make sense. And unfortunately, Gory is trying to make this make a lot of sense to Damian Chambers, trying to get him to give up.
Wow, that was like almost a modified tarantula there.
It was an inverted tarantula, like something you'd see as part of the upside down. Honestly,
this might be Vecna here.
If you told me that Gory was actually from some other universe, I don't know that I don't know that I'd believe it, but I don't know that I wouldn't. Gory, explosive offense. Damian Chambers may be out on his feet, and not even on his feet for long.
You see, all the unbelievable things you hear about Gory, they're absolutely true. All of them.
Damian Chambers, I think this is the most danger we've ever seen him here in a VCW ring.
And you got to wonder how much more Damian Chambers has left in the tank after the beating that he's incurring here this afternoon.
Well, I think that's part of the plan. I'm getting a sense that, you're right. This may be part of the plan. I don't like it, but I have to respect it.
You got to give it up to Tanner Reynolds. What a great professional wrestling mind. Hurting you when he can't even be here.
Damian Chambers firing back. Trying to get it. Yes, he can. He still has enough for a kip up. He went for this dive before. That's much more successful in round 2.
I don't know where this guy gets it from. He's turning it up once again.
Some wrestlers are second win wrestlers. They just have a unique and uncanny ability to recharge late in the game. We haven't seen a particularly long Damian Chambers match up until this point, but it's super possible. We're learning that is Damian Chambers.
Dropped him right on his head.
Man, demon, or something in between. Gory still has a weak spot, and that's a broken freaking neck. If Damian Chambers can keep targeting that, we might see the Dark Knight. He's going for it right now. That GTS variation he calls the Dark Knight.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Land right position! At least I thought that was. It was actually an Ushigoroshi.
It ain't going to be that easy. Not that this has been easy.
No, I don't think
it definitely is not ending like that.
This has been a struggle for two men willing to work, willing to fight and spill sweat and blood, maybe even tears for a victory.
This match is sponsored by IndyWrestling.net, and they are getting a IndyWrestling.us. Thank you for correcting me there.
You can catch all of our VCW events on IndyWrestling.us.
Lots of great wrestling on that site. Got a membership the other day.
You paid for something?
I did.
Oh, it must be good.
Sometimes, there's something so good you have to throw your hard-earned money at it.
And right now, Gory throwing his body at the problem.
What was that?
A top rope code breaker.
Gory's just inventing things on the fly to create new pain.
Inventing things while flying.
Yeah.
But before he went down, almost before his body could register, Damian Chambers able to come back with just a little bit of fighting spirit. And then he just saw, it's like he hit the clothesline and then all the pain registered and his body just crumbled.
Like I said before, you can only take so much pain. You can only take so much. And I think for Damian Chambers, his time's coming.
One of the things that makes Gory so unique, so influential, is how violent he is, but also being a high flyer. Usually we see high flyers as sort of flashy and fan favorites. Gory able to use that acrobatic technique to just inflict new and unique forms of pain.
Yes, you expect beautiful moves from high flyers. You don't expect it just being an immeasurable amount of pain when you're in the ring with one.
Just ugly violence. As here we see Damian Chambers trying to set something up, and DDT to Chambers. Gory has the leg hooked. Gory has almost got the victory.
Almost had it there. What is it going to take?
More.
What is it going to take to keep this guy down?
It just takes more. No matter what you think it takes more. That's the thing about Damian Chambers. That's what makes Damian Chambers the heart and I think the soul of Victory Championship Wrestling. Certainly I would say Beastman is the face.
Good. It looks like Gory made a huge mistake here.
Andrew Palace may be the pulse. If that's the case, by God, we need blood sugar medication. I mean, we need blood pressure medication, but Damian Chambers is the heart. And Damian Chambers trying to take the heart out of Gory. How is that not it?
Where are they getting it from?
Throwing the absolute best they have at each other and coming back for more. Damian Chambers and Gory setting a standard here in Victory Championship Wrestling of what does it mean to be a top talent in this company. And this is Gory's first match. Code Red!
That has to be it. That has to be it.
Chambers' neck.
Good night, Damian Chambers.
Looks like
Good
a broken
night.
stack of dimes, and it's no! Chambers just able to sneak his foot under the rope, not even originally getting it on top. Now both legs hooked! But just enough time to recover.
Are you serious?
As a heart attack. Gory looking to end this. Wants to put a stake through the heart of Damian Chambers. Going to the top. We talked about that high fly, but misses with Swanton Bomb. Oh! Trying to decapitate. And there we see the Dark Knight stack. 1, 2, 3.
Your winner of the match, Damian Chambers.
All right, Damian Chambers won, but Tanner Reynolds did what he set out to do, and that was inflict pain on this man until he can make it back here. Jason Gory.
Damian Chambers has contained the contagion as he has defeated the New Age Plague, Gory. An absolute standout match here at Victory Championship Wrestling. Neither of these two will walk out at 100%. What are the long-term effects on Damian Chambers, and exactly what is he going to do once he finally gets his hands or his brass knuckles on Tanner Remy?
Introducing first, from West Virginia, weighing in at 170 pounds, Jason the Kid Kincaid.
Jason Heat here alongside Mike Raddick, and I am very excited for this debut here in VCW of a veteran star of the independent wrestling scene, the Gift, the Blair Mountain Battle Cat, Jason Kincaid.
All right, I have seen this man wrestle for Ring of Honor. I was impressed with what I saw. I'm glad to see him here at Victory Championship Wrestling.
Absolutely. Jason Kincaid brings such a unique set of experience. Jason Kincaid, you know what that is?
What's that?
Jason Kincaid is actually the trainer of Benny Conley. Now, let's be clear, Benny Conley has been in the ring at this point for 12 years. This isn't a fresh off the assembly line professional wrestler-trainer relationship, but Conley was very specific in saying that he feels that by this point, he should have already supplanted Jason Kincaid. He's resentful that Kincaid is even on the card. He says he's selfish and that Kincaid should have stepped aside to make room for his, proverbial offspring. But Kincaid still has so much left in the tank, Mike Raddick.
I'm letting you know right now, we got a teacher versus student matchup here, and it sounds like the brash student is maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew. This match is sponsored by St. Clair Lanes, a bowling alley here in the area, and it looks like Benny Conley might be up against a 7-10 split here.
Jason Kincaid, the submission sorcerer, a people's hero. His goal in professional wrestling is to show that it is okay to be different. No one knows how to get under your skin like your trainer, and Kincaid immediately rallying the crowd in a "we don't like you" chant.
Well, this is fake news here because I like Benny Conley. I like him.
Conley is used to being underestimated. He says he's more than what you see. A lot of people don't realize just how technically gifted and proficient Conley is. But if there's one person who's not going to underestimate Conley, it's Kincaid.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He taught Conley everything that Conley knows.
Well,
and maybe, go ahead.
I was going to say that might have been true years ago, but I think at this point, the point that Conley's been trying to make is that he knows more than what Kincaid taught him at this point.
Well, I think we're about to find out.
Yeah, we're about to see exactly what Conley has going up against the Blair Mountain Battle Cat, the Anarchitty. I asked, why is it that cats play such a prominent role in the mythos of Jason Kincaid? He said the Black Panther is the symbol for international workers. The goal, the mission of Jason Kincaid is to educate, liberate, and eviscerate unjust hierarchies. And so far, the students doing pretty well against the teachers. Conley is taking down Kincaid more often than Kincaid has taken down Conley.
A little bit of a test. Oh.
Unconventional office is what you can expect if you've never seen Jason Kincaid. Watch this incredible balance. There's a reason they called Kincaid the gift to professional wrestling.
And he keeps on giving.
Jason Kincaid, like a fine wine, just keeps getting better with age and experience. We are so thrilled. What a night of debuts. Jason Kincaid and Gory in the same show. This is, I mean, the competition here in Victory Championship Wrestling is notching up higher and higher by the event.
You know, the officials here at Victory Championship Wrestling settle for nothing but the best. Nothing but the best, I should say, in-ring competition, and this match goes to show you just that.
Announced earlier here at Father's Day Throwdown. Qualifying matches will begin next month at Give Me Victory or Give Me Death in July for the inaugural VCW Heavyweight Championship. We tried to crown a champion on our very first show, but it was destroyed by the deplorables that match, and so instead we're doing a tournament.
I hope they don't destroy this one. That championship belt was absolutely gorgeous.
I should say they destroyed the opportunity. They interfered in the match between Beastman and Patrick Hayes, did the deplorables. So, I mean, the scene, though, just in the last few months, Gory, Jason Kincaid, Madman Fulton, Super Oprah, all entering the roster of VCW. There's some stacked talent potential for that tournament.
Oh, absolutely, and VCW spared no expense on creating a championship that reflects the quality of talent that we have here coming in. Like you mentioned, we've got Jason Kincaid, we've got Gory, we've got a multitude of people that are entering this tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, the top quality talent right here in the West Virginia area, Victory Championship Wrestling.
Wow, the flexibility, the agility of Benny Conley, showing exactly what Conley says. Conley is more than what you see, just pushing off Kincaid. Kincaid definitely still has the agility advantage, but not nearly by the amount you'd expect looking at Conley.
Matching them hold for hold here.
And that's not easy to do with someone called the Submission Sorcerer. These two very evenly matched in ways I wasn't expecting.
Now, from first glance here, I think Jason Kincaid's strategy is going to be speed.
Well, and there we see Benny Conley, the Panamanian poker, using that demonic digit.
He was just adjusting his eyebrows again. I keep telling you this. It's a very technical move.
It's underhanded, but particularly effective against a wrestler like Kincaid, where so much of Kincaid's offense is built on balance. If even a little bit of Kincaid's depth perception is gone, I'd say that takes out, what, half, 50, maybe 60% of Kincaid's offense?
Yeah, and it's going to slow him down, too. And when a slow Jason Kincaid...
I don't think there's such a thing as a slow Jason Kincaid. Even on his knees, Kincaid would still be quick. Now we're seeing sort of matching chop for chop, Kincaid and Conley, and instead, looks like Kincaid went to eye poke. It was an eye rake instead of a poke.
Yeah, that was messed up right there.
So, can you explain to me the difference between the poke and the rake in this situation?
It's a very technical thing you wouldn't understand, but buddy, I'll try to get you up to speed.
I'll have to sign up for some courses at Kayfabe University.
You should. I'm sure
it's only more than you have 99. Well, that is a unique hold by the Submission Sorcerer right now with Jason Kincaid.
I'm sorry, was that a wedgie? What was that?
Well, I don't know. It's very technical. I have to explain it to you at some point. You wouldn't understand. Kincaid calling for another round. And yes, I believe, despite any equivocation, any litigation, that is a wedgie.
I'm going to VCW officials. That should be illegal.
Crowd canning for 3 more. They don't want 1 more. They want 3 more.
This crowd here always wanting more. Always.
Just vicious, vicious people here in West Virginia as Jason Kincaid setting the stairs up for some kind of contraption. What is happening here? Using the stairs as a leverage point for a drop kick. Back cover. Kincaid is incredible.
I guess there are no rules anymore. That should be illegal too.
The Anarchitty is on the prowl. Jason Kincaid grinding into both hands. What's the best way to stop an eye poke, Braddock?
Not to do it.
Break the digits. Crush the fingers into dust. Grind the bones like the sands of time. Make them as fragile as your neck.
Why would you do that to Benny Conley? He's such a nice guy.
Because he's the Panamanian poker. And Kincaid is a wily veteran here trying to choke out the big and burly Conley. The crowd encouraging Conley to take a nap. Conley said he's very resentful that the crowd does not cheer for him. I don't think this is what he meant when he wanted them to cheer and chant for him. And Kincaid may have put Conley to bed. No, it looks like he is too old for nap time as Conley trying to fight out of the sleeper.
Exactly. Nap time's at 1 o'clock. It's about 4 p.m. right here. It's a little too late for that. That's what I'm saying.
Conley pressing the advantage against Kincaid. The thing about someone like Kincaid, oh! He hit him with two! He hit him with two eye pokes at once that's twice as dangerous as the one!
Yeah, he was just wiping the sweat off of Jason Kincaid's brow, making sure that he was safe there. That's all.
The Messiah of the eye poke showing why he believes everyone should attend his church.
And here you go. We got a nice toe hold.
I mean, that's what makes Benny Conley great. He takes these small, painful moves, but just gets every ounce of momentum out of him. A toe hold, an eye poke, and yet he's devastating with them.
Breaking down that leg, digit by digit, joint by joint. That is the technical prowess of one Benny Conley.
Again, extraordinarily tactical. You poke his eyes, Kincaid can't move with depth perception. You get rid of his legs, he can't springboard off the ropes. Almost a sunset flip there.
You never know where Kincaid is going to move next. This has just been so unorthodox.
No, to fight Kincaid, you have to be on constant defense. And that's to, oh! Dizzy, damn. Kincaid just got introduced to the middle rope in the worst way possible. And a dragon screw!
Oh. Sorry about your luck, Kincaid. And now we're seeing a master in technical wrestling at work.
Well, now Conley has targeted every region of the body, the head,
you'll love to see it.
The feet, and the in-between, as it were.
10 minutes gone, 10 minutes.
Conley phenomenal at picking vulnerability, really playing off it, now just slamming Kincaid's head into the apron of the ring. Conley, Kincaid still able to kick out with authority. Very successful dismantling, but it's not a lot of high impact offense yet. It really diminishes Kincaid's offense, but it doesn't necessarily take him down for a 3 count quickly. This is a long-term game plan that Conley is playing.
Exactly.
What do you think the key to victory for these two is at this point in the match?
Much like the previous match that we had.
Wait. Kincaid almost taken out. Sorry to interrupt you.
You know, the point of professional wrestling.
Wait. Kincaid almost slipped.
Oh, you see, that's messed up.
What about this is messed up?
He's slapping him.
He's chopping him.
They should be illegal too then.
He's using an open hand strike in a professional wrestling match.
How is that not illegal?
Look at these quick kicks by Kincaid. The balance is impeccable. The conditioning is off the charts. And the X Factor.
Oh, see, look. That was real smart. He hurt himself.
No, I don't think it's that he hurt himself. I think Kincaid is suffering from the lingering damage as that long-term strategy.
Exactly.
Conley has really inflicted a lot of compound damage, I would say. Stuff that's evolving and adding over time rather than very quick, impactful strikes. This is something that is working to slowly diminish Kincaid's abilities as the minutes go on.
This man is trying to inflict as much pain as humanly possible, much like the previous match, much like Gory in the previous match.
Conley is making the great case that the student is equally as good as the teacher, as Kincaid certainly was never taking Conley lightly, but do you think he expected this much of a challenge?
I think he underestimated his student, and now it is the teacher that is indeed being taken to school.
Kincaid can do everything. We've seen he can do submissions, Kincaid can fly, Kincaid can strike, and Kincaid catching himself right there, and now throwing Conley outside of the ring. Combination flight and fist by the gift.
I gotta admit, that was pretty awesome. Everybody has an awesome move once in their lifetime.
The Battle Cat is getting ready to pounce. As our crowd showing their appreciation with the knees off the ropes into a blockbuster. Holy Lord!
What was that?
Jason Kincaid, one of the most extreme innovators in professional wrestling, and you are watching him in Victory Championship Wrestling, and now trying to play Kincaid's game is Benny Conley, but you can't play Kincaid's game. You just can't. You got to play your own game and hope it works.
And what was that? Your boy cutting corners again.
I wouldn't say Jason Kincaid is my boy. He's just a very effective professional wrestler whose work I respect. Now, Kincaid seeing this weakened Conley enough to actually outmuscle him from this top rope.
Here we go. Conley's about to turn this thing around right here. Boom!
Yet again!
The eyebrow adjustment, once again, very technical. And the drop kick.
Missile drop kick connects right to the chest, caves in Kincaid, and Kincaid able to get his hand on the ropes. Phenomenal ring positioning.
He just escaped. He escaped a loss right there. That's what he did.
The People's Hero continues to fight to inspire the folks here in McMecken, West Virginia. Jason Kincaid, almost a folk hero of professional wrestling, I would say. And now,
here we go.
Benny Conley.
Looks like we're about to get a...
looking for the Damian Cloverleaf, and instead got rolled up. Hooked into that package. Here we see, trying to go for sliced bread. Quick roll up by Conley. And Kincaid's knocked him in. He's trying to lock in. He's trying to get the Appalachian necktie. He's trying to put in the Appalachian necktie.
The Appalachian what?
The Appalachian necktie. He's got his legs wrapped around Conley's head. He's choking the flow of blood. We've got one. If he gets to three, that means Conley is unconscious, and Conley fighting out.
There we go.
The power of Conley, almost looking for a Styles clash.
We're about to see it.
This? Instead, transitioning, standing crab. If he's able to sit down and put all that pressure on Kincaid's back, can Kincaid make his way to the ropes, Radic?
I don't think so. I think it's all over for Kincaid. I think he's done. I think he's finished. Good night. See you later.
On elbows.
Have a nice
Kincaid
day.
is desperate and reaches the bottom rope somehow, some way.
You've got to be kidding me.
An indomitable will we have seen in Jason Kincaid, but take nothing away from Conley. How good is he?
Conley's the man.
Conley calling for it. He's got 2 digits out. He's looking to poke the light out of Kincaid. Instead, Kincaid just knocked Conley on his keister. Highest risk possible, not even on the top rope, going from the steel post.
Oh.
Attempted the double stomp, but Conley was there. European uppercut. Is it just me, or does it look like Conley is finally starting to tire a bit?
Well, I was afraid of this. I was afraid of this early on in the matchup that Kincaid was going to tire him down a little bit, but I think Conley still has a few tricks up his sleeve.
I mean, I can't imagine anyone that Conley doesn't have a cardio, that Kincaid doesn't have a cardio advantage over. There's nothing against Benny Conley. It's just that Kincaid is a cardio machine.
There we go. He's
so athletic, is Conley.
You can't be a cardio machine when you get kicked in the head twice.
Conley blocked. Stunner by Kincaid. Tying him up. Appalachian necktie. The Appalachian necktie is applied in the center of the ring. Is Conley going to tap?
Come on.
Is Conley going to tap? He's not moving. If he gets to 3.
He might be out.
And there we go! Jason Kincaid with a hard-fought victory!
Your winner of the match, Jason the Gift Kincaid!
A huge successful debut for Jason Kincaid. But man, Benny Conley, nothing to sneeze at, Raddick.
A tough loss for Benny Conley, but I think he proved to his teachers that there's more than meets the eye.
So much more than what it seems on the surface. But Jason Kincaid remains an absolute star. And now he's a star for Victory Championship Wrestling, looking to educate, trying to raise his student back up. I appreciate that respect. And Kincaid extending the hand. I mean, Conley's success is Kincaid's as well. No, that's very disappointing. Very disappointing behavior by Benny Conley. Not surprising, but kind of sad. Jason Kincaid extended the olive branch. Conley's still not a big enough person to be able to take it at this point. Great fight by Benny Conley, and an absolute delight to have Jason Kincaid on the roster.
For one fall, introducing first from the Little Vegas Show Bar, at a total combined weight of 420.69 pounds, the team of Marcus Twist and D.D. Vice, the Saturday Night Special!
Saturday Night Special coming out. I'm joined once again by Captain Decapitated, who managed to stop downing grog with these folks in order to make it into the booth. I heard the three of you had a heck of a night last night on the boat. That's the reason they've got hangovers.
I would not hang out with those two if my life depended on it.
That's not what I heard.
I'd hang out with Jason Hatfield. That was in the last match. He was a bootlegger, wasn't he? He looked like it.
This is the Saturday Night Special. The sweet and sassy son of the independent wrestling scene, Marcus Twist, and your mother's favorite wrestler, the sleazy and scuzzy D.D. Vice.
No, my team's coming up. Yes, here we go.
Don't touch me. Just don't touch me.
Sit down. Stop dancing.
At a total combined weight of 530 big rocks, the team of Paulie Kilpis and the hillbilly shooter Ganon Green, Mount Kilpis!
It's your favorite tag team.
Should I say it?
Go for it.
Mount Kilpis. That's a famous mountain here in West Virginia.
If you are not familiar with Mount Kilpis, they are the tag team of the hillbilly shooter Ganon Green and Paulie Kilpis. You know how they got together? Legitimately, Ganon Green was going on a hike in the mountains, found Paulie Kilpis, was like, hey, you look like a big weird man. I could train you to be a professional wrestler, and did, and now they've been best friend and tag team partners. That's legitimately how they met.
Amazing. Did they meet on Mount Kilpis?
Yeah, they met on Mount Kilpis. They named him Paulie Kilpis because of it. I don't even know that Paulie had a name at that point. He was just wandering around the mountain.
I have to tell all you people out there, if you're ever in this part of West Virginia, do not miss Mount Kilpis. You may have to make a reservation to get in there, to hike up to the top of it, but the view from Mount Kilpis is unbelievable.
You may have seen Paulie Kilpis, who absolutely loves hugs, kissing his pet possum, Bo. And there is actually some history to this match. This is a rematch from Memorial Day Mayhem when Saturday Night Special beat Mount Kilpis, but not before they desecrated Paulie Kilpis' possum, Bo, shoving it down their trunks and throwing this poor possum into a trailer. These are real sentences. I'm not making that up. I saw it happen. So Kilpis is out for revenge, not only to try and avenge a loss, but to avenge the honor of a possum.
As they should be. Why would some abusing a possum? They should be in jail.
We see Marcus Twist really taking it to Paulie Kilpis and just keeping Paulie Kilpis in the Kilpis corner. That just shows you there's a lot of arrogance on the part of the Saturday Night Special.
Boy, look how they're dressed. You know, you better be arrogant to dress like that. Especially in McMecken, West Virginia.
McMecken.
I bet you they don't go downtown McMecken, West Virginia, dressed like that.
Now this is the hillbilly shooter Ganon Green, former collegiate athlete, making great tags. Are Mount Kilpis more focused than I've seen Mount Kilpis before? I guess when you screw around with their possum, they're coming for blood and moonshine.
Don't mess with a man's possum, man.
Do not mess with a man's possum. That's an ancient West Virginian proverb.
That's it.
Ganon Green just flattened him, and so far, great tag team continuity by Mount Kilpis.
Do not touch my possum.
I will never. Definitively. It's not enough. There is not enough doubloons. Not enough doubloons in the ocean for me to touch your possum, Captain D. As DD Vice making his way into the match. I mean, you know how serious this is? It's so serious, we haven't seen Paulie Kilpis try and hug anyone yet.
It'll come. It'll come, watch.
I don't know.
As soon as they win, he'll be through. He'll be like 15 minutes out here. How many people are here? Like 2,000, you think, in attendance?
I certainly hope he doesn't try to hug all of them.
Well, he probably will.
Seen that before.
Yeah, we sure did, didn't we?
And now, double team chops in the corner by Saturday Night Special. Chasing wins and hot moms. That's the Saturday Night Special MO. That's what they've said. They have complained often that here in McMecken they are not able to find hot moms. And DD Vice trying to end this early so he can get back to the bar.
It is West Virginia, you know. It is West Virginia.
A lot of lovely people here.
I bet you there are hot women on Mount Kilpis.
I bet you there are no women on Mount Kilpis.
I don't know. I
bet you there are a lot of possums. But only one Bo, and we are fighting for her honor here today.
Did they actually kill Bo?
No, they didn't. No, Bo is here. Bo is in the corner.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking they killed
This
Bo.
is almost like our Father's Day Spotlight match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In some ways, Bo is... In some ways, Paulie is like Ganon's son, and then Bo is Paulie's daughter, and you know what? We're just trying to tie into the theme right now.
It could be.
It could be. Great double team maneuvers right now by Saturday Night Special, who really hate these hillbillies.
I just feel good that Bo isn't dead.
Back cover. No, Bo is alive.
I thought Bo died. Okay.
And so is Paulie. Paulie's still alive.
Yes, he is.
Is DD Vice just taunting?
Come on.
What a scum bucket DD Vice is. And I guarantee you when he listens back, he's going to go, what a compliment. That guy, Jason Heat, must really like me. I'm going to take him.
Yeah.
I'm going to take him out
to the bars in McMecken, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm straight edge. I don't want to go.
I could see you in a pair of those pants.
I could rock those pants. Paulie Kilpis rocking DD Vice. Hillbilly Violence. Look at the power of DD Vice. Paulie Kilpis is not a small Appalachian creature.
No, he's not.
They breed him big here in the mountains, pushing down on Kilpis.
He's about the size of a West Virginia black bear. But we already had a bear earlier tonight. Boy, we got all kinds of animals tonight. What is this, the SPCA?
Beastman coming up.
Oh, I forgot about Beastman.
It's quite the menagerie here at Victory Championship Wrestling as those crossbodies connected in the worst way possible.
5 minutes.
Both men are down.
I don't know you want to butt heads with Kilpis.
No, because you've got brain cells to lose. I'm not sure Paulie does, and I'm not even saying that's an insult. I think that's an advantage. I don't know if you can suffer. I don't know if Paulie Kilpis can suffer a concussion.
I actually don't think I can argue against that. I'm sorry. I just remain silent on that.
DD Vice tagging in Marcus Twist. That sweet and sassy man.
Here we go.
Ganon Green is a powerhouse. Whoa. Legit amateur credentials. The true athlete is the hillbilly shooter, and that does not
Come on, ref.
control where you land. I mean, technically, DD Vice just had his arm in the right place.
There was no technically to that.
Saturday Night Special taking Ganon Green down with the hair of the dog.
Come on. Come on.
And Saturday Night Special.
Your winners of the match, the Saturday Night Special.
Now 2-0 against Mount Kilpis.
There has to be something done about this.
Taking down Ganon Green with the hair. Oh my God! They just ripped apart the possum!
Oh no!
Bo is dead!
No!
Oh my God! Holy God!
How could you do that?
There are children!
How could you do
There
that?
are children here!
No!
It's Father's Day!
It's Father's Day! Come on!
Oh
No!
no!
No! It's Father's Day! How can you do that to Bo?
There are so many traumatized
Oh my God! There's kids in the audience.
Literally rips the head off that possum. Guts are flying.
God!
Paulie Kilpis. Oh, poor Paulie.
Oh
Poor
man!
Bo.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm so,
No.
Oh no! Oh, it's a decapitated possum. A child just handed Paulie Kilpis a decapitated
Don't
possum.
use my name during this moment. No.
We gotta take ourselves a moment to compose ourselves.
I've never.
Oh my God! I'm just overcome with grief. I gotta vomit. I'll be back. I'm sorry, Captain Lee. I gotta go.
I am sick to my stomach right here.
Go.
Introducing first, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Minder Racer, LaVey.
Back here with Mike Raddick, trying to wash the sights, the sounds of what I saw moments ago out of my eyes. The poor possum was murdered right in front of me. We got to transition into this grudge match as the Mind Eraser, Remy LaVey, is entering. And like most of Remy LaVey's problems, this one is of his own making.
I can't speak right now. I'm still in awe, just shocked over the possum.
Remy LaVey,
He looks like a nice guy.
he's not.
How do you know?
I have announced the last 3 shows. I have watched his behavior, and I have spoken with him directly.
I just think you don't understand him, that's all. I mean, I could be wrong, but my instincts are usually correct. You know, Jason, this incredibly biased announcing on your behalf is Gonna get you heat with the office.
From Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 240 pounds, Izzy Lambert.
Well, we'll have to see how that goes. Izzy Lambert making his way to the ring. The backstory behind this match at our very first event, these two were a tag team partner, maybe mismatched, but there was a love of music between, even if it was very different styles. Remy's got an appreciation for maybe The Cure, some Depeche Mode, Dark. Izzy Lambert, clearly more of a hair metal kind of guy, but we thought maybe the band could stay together. It turns out they couldn't, and after a loss, Izzy Lambert beat the ever-loving heck. Sorry, Remy LaVey beat the ever-loving heck out of Izzy Lambert.
You know, maybe I've got to say this. That may be the crown jewel of mullets. Maybe Remy was just jealous he couldn't grow a mullet like Izzy Lambert here.
I think we're all jealous we can't grow mullets like that. It's pretty sad.
It's the corporate cut. Business in the front, party in the back.
Absolutely. These two did do battle at our last show, and it was Izzy Lambert that took the victory. And after the band broke up and Izzy won the first match, Izzy was ready to move on, be a solo act, try his own material out. But Izzy told me he's cool with beating down Remy again if that's what has to happen, because Remy LaVey begged Nicholas West for this opportunity. So right now, he basically begged for his own beatdown.
I'll say this, sometimes solo acts don't work out. We saw Freddie Mercury after Queen. He came back. Like when Freddie Mercury went solo, he came back.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What? Remy LaVey in the corner. Remy LaVey absolutely desperate to win this match. His entire sense of self is on the line, especially given that LaVey demanded this opportunity to try and redress the wrong he considered in the ring as a big double axe handle by the throwback. The hair metal high spot.
I'm sorry, Jason, your biased announcement just threw me completely off.
I have no particular band in this battle. I do know that Izzy Lambert has succeeded here in the past, but Remy LaVey motivated by so much hate. And I think directed not only at others, but also himself, and that makes someone a very, very dangerous person when they are consumed with this much hate.
Indeed it does. And that spells disaster for Izzy Lambert, unfortunately.
Remy LaVey really thought wrestling would be his safe space, but found out that, I think for his own personal reasons, he's still a loner, a freak among the freaks, and it has tormented LaVey to not be able to find a community here in professional wrestling that he has lacked everywhere else in his life. And now the dangerous LaVey, both legs stacked.
I must say, if he was looking for a safe space, a wrestling ring, probably not the best place to look, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of hurt inside the squared circle.
But there is a camaraderie that's born out of this violence. I think that is something we've seen. As much as I dislike them, the Deplorables have found a unit together. There are other, alliances, stables, tag teams. I think LaVey really thought he would find somebody in professional wrestling to be a friend, honestly, and that just hasn't happened. Legs hooked.
Who needs friends when you can make money?
To be fair, it's hard to make friends when you brutally beat them when they make mistakes.
Well, sometimes you gotta brutally beat people to make some money, because that's the most important thing in life.
Money or brutally beating people?
Both.
LaVey, definitely a student of Mike Raddick's here, trying to get the winner's share of the purse, and also his pride as he hooks that leg.
He's in the doctorate program at the School of Kayfabe.
LaVey can't afford to get distracted.
He get a full ride scholarship.
Maybe he can afford it. Raking the face, the eyes, the forehead of Izzy Lambert. Remy LaVey possessed.
And a forearm soldier there.
Izzy Lambert trying to play his best material right now as it relates to Remy LaVey, but LaVey with a chop block. Effective. Hard to get up when you can't push off your legs.
Remy LaVey slows down his set, so to speak.
Yeah, Remy LaVey absolutely controlling the tempo of this particular match and doing a great job. This is a more focused LaVey than we've seen before.
I will definitely say this in a wrestling match. The one thing that is the one thing that can help you win these things is dictating the pace of the match. Because when you dictate the pace, you control the match.
You're forcing somebody to play your kind of music, as it were, as opposed to trying to catch up to somebody else's tune. LaVey likes it dark and slow. Whereas Lambert likes it explosive and loud, as we see there. Side Effect got 2.
I don't know if I like his brand of explosive and loud right now.
Izzy Lambert wants to be a star. He said he wants fame, fortune, and arena sellouts. And every win is just another crowd he is winning over to become a Lambert fan, a Lambert fanatic, maybe even stands at some point. I think that's like the tier list. You're a fan, then a fanatic, and then a stand, and then you're in jail for stalking.
It happens. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Lambert now taking it to LaVey with power. Similar sizes in these athletes, but I do think that Lambert just has a little bit more core strength.
You know, he shouldn't have pandered to those fans right there. He should have got on top of the man and just punched them mercilessly. That's how you win matchups right there.
Well, as you've said, he's also trying to make money. And getting the adulation of the crowd certainly helps with the merch sales.
Who's this?
Wait, I don't know. What's going on? I can't see. The referee is
a rather large gentleman there.
I don't have any idea who this is. Lambert trying to investigate. That's Jason Gory. That's Gory. Gory just came in. What is Gory doing here? He just blew red mist into the eyes of Izzy Lambert. Sling blade by LaVey.
Who knew? Izzy Lambert?
Izzy Lambert just beat. Remy LaVey just beat Izzy Lambert.
Remy LaVey has friends.
Your winner of the match, the Mind Eraser, Remy LaVey.
Radic like a clock. You're right twice in a while, and this is one of those times. Looks like Remy LaVey finally found his people, and Gory and this other unnamed gentleman are some kind of unit.
And just like that, the landscape changes.
This is dangerous, dangerous news to everyone, and especially Izzy Lambert.
Introducing first team number 1 and a total combined weight of 654 pounds. The team of Ted Ely, No Good Nathan Aulridge, and Wilbur Whitlock. Together, they are the Deplorables.
Main event time here. Captain Decapitate. This is going to be wild, crazy, and out of control. That only begins to describe the possibilities of a fans bring the weapons grudge match that has been building for months and months since the very beginning of Victory Championship Wrestling. We've seen the whole thing develop, Captain D.
I finally get to see my man, Cousin Jake, that monster of a man in action. but I just want to say something. I am still in mourning because of Bo. Rest in peace, Bo.
Yes, a tragedy.
Earlier today, we lost a fine, fine citizen of Mecklenburg. Rest in peace, Bo.
McMechan's favorite possum, Bo, has suffered a grievous injury, literally losing their head. I think you'd be a fan of that as Captain Decapitate.
No, Godspeed, Bo.
We're going to see if something as wild and crazy and viciously violent as that can happen in this match, because the creativity on display is going to be violence, and the support is by the people of McMechan, as fans have brought weapons from home to use by our competitors.
You know what? Your crowd's going to get all excited because Beastman's going to be coming out.
Combined weight of 813 pounds, the team of No Mercy, Zeke Mercer, the Spanish-Manian Devil Andrew Pallet, and West Virginia's most dangerous man, Beastman!
These three have been a unit. They've been allied since our very first event. Victory is ours. Taking on the Deplorables in all sorts of different matches, singles, tags. I mean, at our last event here at the Bishop Donahue Auditorium, they brawled all the way into the merch area and Beastman nearly jumped off the balcony. This can only be settled by something as absolutely insane as a fans bring the weapons trios match.
I remember that. And I tell you, many times with what I've seen Beastman, I've never seen him enter with such determination.
We saw Beastman take on Nathan Aulridge at Memorial Day Mayhem, and Beastman literally beat Aulridge all around a children's park and threw him into a pool. But this is a very different circumstance because 3/4 of the Deplorables are here. Patrick Hayes has been escorted out of the building by security as we see Wilbur Whitlock facing off with Beatman, Nathan Aulridge facing off with Zeke Mercer, and your favorite, the Thunderbird, Jake Ely, facing off with the Spasmanian Devil, Andrew Palace. We're going to do our best to call this action, but I guarantee you there's going to be more happening than the mouth can move as quickly to follow. That was in English. I'm so sorry.
This is no disqualification?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I would assume. Okay. I'm going with my man, Cousin Jake.
Zeke Mercer jumping off. Now everybody fighting outside, and that is correct. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Fans have brought in a variety of objects from home to actually be used as legal plunder in this match. As we see Andrew Palace Andrew Palace was holding a trash can lid.
If I would have known, I'd have brought a couple of swords and all off the ship.
I'm very glad that you don't know much. Andrew Palace's head just got introduced to the ring fencing. This all started because we were originally supposed to crown a first ever VCW champion out of a lottery. Beastman going up against Patrick Hayes. Wilbur Whitlock, Nathan Aulridge were not chosen in that lottery and then found a way to attack. Thor's hammer! Andrew Palace is worthy!
I'm not sure what to say right now with what I just saw.
The Spasmanian Devil is worthy. He's my favorite to win. He's a god going against the Thunderbird.
I cannot believe that Thor's hammer just kind of bounced off the barricade. I'm not sure what to say.
Safety first.
Come on, Jake. Come on, Jake.
The Thunderbird, Jake Ely, cousin of Wilbur Whitlock. So saying Wilbur Whitlock and Nathan Aulridge found themselves insinuated into that main event by destroying and dismantling Beastman, Zeke Mercer, Andrew Palace also found themselves at odds with the Deplorables. And through pure nepotism, Jake Ely, Wilbur Whitlock's cousin, has found himself in this plum spot of the main event.
Just where he needs to be. Somebody that big should be in the main event.
Zeke Mercer bludgeoning the chest of the Thunderbird is now Wilbur Whitlock choking Andrew Palace with his signature checkered shirt. Wilbur Whitlock, just the worst neighbor you've ever had. What a grumpy Gus named Wilbur.
I just wonder if security locked all the exterior doors to this place.
I'm sorry, I think I just saw a rubber chicken fly through the air, and I don't have the context. Bearcats, possums, chickens. It's correct. I can confirm that Andrew Palace just knocked no good Nathan Aldrin's noggin with a chicken.
Nothing worse than having your noggin knocked with a chicken.
We are going to get some animal complaints.
Well, we should after Bo.
You're right. It was a tragedy.
I'm still not over that.
Beastman, Wilbur Whitlock, no strangers to each other. They're doing battle right now. The opponents have constantly changed. I mean, I think that's part of the strategy and the tactics. Don't you think, Captain D, trying to find the right opponent for you?
Yeah. I don't know who they're going to put up against gigantic Jakes, but they'll find somebody.
Beastman has Mjolnir! Beastman just crushed Wilbur Whitlock's sternum with Mjolnir! I just gotta wonder what fan happened to have Mjolnir hanging out. Is that a pie? I'm all for violence, but I also love pie. Don't waste it, Beastman. Don't do this. Don't do this. I will eat it.
Yeah, bring it over here.
Oh, maybe it's just shaving cream. It's okay. Hit him with it.
Oh, okay.
Hit him with it. I thought it was pie. I was very upset. Andrew Palace and Zeke Mercer at one point were literally holding swords, and now
I don't think it's shaving cream.
I don't know. It's Beastman. It could be.
Beastman was eating it. I don't think it's shaving.
I
don't think Beastman can see where he's at right now.
Nothing has been proven. Beastman eating it doesn't mean it's not shaving cream.
It could be shaving cream.
Wilbur Whitlock knocking Zeke Mercer almost underneath the ring. They could fight underneath the ring. Honestly, it's possible. It's totally legal. I think Wilbur Whitlock just stole someone's popcorn. They paid for that.
He did.
And now, in the ring, we have no good Nathan Aulridge and Andrew Palace, the Spaz-Manian Devil, the pulse of Victory Championship Wrestling, because we have way too high blood pressure here.
So is this going to take a pin to win?
Yes.
Or submission?
I believe it is pin or submission. This is why you come to the meetings.
Beastman didn't give up by getting shaving cream in the face.
He did not, no. And now Beastman almost grabbed blind. He's coming this way.
No.
I don't want this. I don't want this.
No.
Oh, no, they're right behind us.
They're right behind us.
No, stop it.
Beastman cannot see where he's going.
They're going into the kitchen.
Oh, no.
I am incredibly glad concessions is closed because it's not sanitary anymore. And now Jake Ely going for the kill switch with Zeke Mercer.
Did you see that move by Jake?
Inverted wing snapper.
This could be it.
And Jake Ely intercepting and breaking up the fight. What is happening? There's nachos.
You're going to get nachos all over you.
No. Beastman just knocked Wilbur Whitlock out with the cheese sauce, and there's another. I'm gonna retch. This is gross. And right now, it looks like Nathan Aulridge and Jake Ely are dismantling Zeke Mercer while Beastman is blind and full of food on the outside. We got our first cover. Thunderbird, Jake Ely more leprechaun than man, but an incredible professional wrestler and doing a great job of taking advantage of this open moment as Zeke Mercer trying to fight from underneath. If anyone can, it's Zeke Mercer, professional MMA fighter, skilled in 3 different martial arts disciplines.
The real Beastman is in the ring now. Look at the size of that guy. At least 6'8". I think he's billed at 6'8". I think he's like 6'10".
Big leg drop from Jake Ely to Zeke Mercer. Mercer has said a lot. He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest. He's not the fastest, so he has to be the best. But I think he has really found a match in Thunderbird Jake Ely, who despite achieving this spot due to blatant nepotism, has really made the most of the opportunity afforded to him. And now, I think the strategy is clear. The Deplorables have to keep Beastman on the outside and just wear down Zeke Mercer. How long can Zeke Mercer survive a 3-on-1 attack, D?
Not long, not long. I'll be back in a minute. Some of these nachos laying over here, they're still in good shape. And nacho cheese.
Wilbur Whitlock calling plays. The unofficial leader of the Deplorables, though they're all equally repugnant as far as I'm concerned. As we see Nathan Aulridge taking a look through the assemblage of weaponry that the fans have brought. Really get a chance to see what kind of freaks and weirdos we have in McMecken, aren't we?
And look what he found, a baseball bat.
Well, it's a classic for a reason.
Okay, here we go.
This'll break bones.
It will. Watch this.
We're about to see, we know Aulridge is a pretty good wrestler. How is he as a ball player? It looks like he's able to bunt pretty well.
That was a bunt there, yeah. Let's see a home run.
Beastman's got to try and get Zeke Mercer out of there.
Oh,
he just clotheslined Mercer's skull.
That's it,
with
right
the
there.
bat.
That's it, right there.
I am astonished.
All Jake had to do was put 1 foot on him. That's it.
If he had put any pressure, if he hadn't been so arrogant, that would have been the end. There's no chance Zeke Mercer was going to survive a full cover. Cookie sheet to Wilbur.
Oh!
He is a tin on fire. An aluminum devil. The Spasmanian Andrew Palace. Shotgun drop kick to the corner. Shotgun drop kick to Nathan Aulridge.
Come on,
and a third to the Thunderbird.
Somebody control him. Come on. Come on.
Spasmanian Devil is taking out the Deplorables all on his own.
It's about 10 minutes.
Come on. Oh.
Andrew Palace, the glue that's holding his team together as Beastman blind on the outside. Zeke Mercer brained by a baseball bat. It is all up to Palace to hold the fort down. Spine buster by no good Nathan Aulridge, who always happens to be exactly where he needs to be.
Come on, cover him. Come on. Beastman's coming in. Hurry up and get this over with.
They had a window. They had an opportunity.
There you go. There you go.
Wilbur Whitlock doing a great job playing guard. Just doing such a wonderful job keeping the ring clear so that they can keep a 3-on-1 power play advantage.
Look at that. 2 of them down.
That's right. Beastman is down. Zeke Mercer is down.
Come on, Jake. Get back with him with that.
Jake Ely kind of rearming at the armory, re-upping.
Oh, yes. That's your payback there.
The bacon sheet.
Yes. I don't think that was much of a baking sheet.
I don't think you're much of a baker. Now it's completely 3-on-1 by the Deplorables. A sort of uncomfortable feeling has permeated.
It's just about over.
It's hard to argue.
You can go home, crowd. It's it's all over.
Telegraphed it, and now finally, the deplorables are about to have a very,
Look out!
very
Look
scary
out behind you!
surprise.
Come on, guys! Come
From
on, guys!
deepest, darkest West Virginia, it is a cross body. That was like a trunk of a tree just crushing them.
I tried to warn them.
The Stone Age Savage does things no human should be able to do, certainly not one from this era. A bygone breed is the Beastman as he is
Ref,
pulling
come
the
on!
turnbuckle
Come
up.
on, ref!
It's no DQ, Captain D. All of it's legal. Suffocating the Thunderbird. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. It's
Come
all
on.
legal.
Come on! You can't do that to Cousin Jake. Come on!
Jake learning what it's like when family finds you expendable. Zeke Mercer just threw Wilbur Whitlock up over the barricade and into the crowd. Beastman, this is probably the biggest size discrepancy in the match. Beastman weighs maybe 5 times the amount of Jake Lee.
What do you mean? That's the 2 big men in the ring right now. The 2 biggest men are in the ring right now. Beastman is in trouble.
And Beastman is both of them.
No, Beastman is in trouble. Watch.
Just tossed Jake Ely out of the ring like a box of empty Lucky Charms.
At least you didn't say Captain Crunch.
I would never disparage your favorite cereal,
That is
Captain.
not my favorite cereal, and you know that.
Nathan Aulridge elbowing Andrew Powell in the back of the head. And I'm not even being facetious when I say it's great that he's got that hair for protection because that blow kind of grazed instead of nailing him right in the base of the skull. Zeke Mercer and Beastman introducing the cousins to each other. Bit of a meeting of the minds as Andrew Palace smacking Aulridge with a sword.
That wasn't one of my swords.
No, yours would stab someone.
That's right.
Beastman just beamed.
Oh, come on now, that's not. Come on. There's got to be limitations.
Beastman just beamed one of the members of the opposing team with a trash can.
Did you see what happened right in front of your face?
Why don't you describe it?
A traffic cone got shoved up somebody's
butt.
But
Yep,
but,
Andrew Palace.
but what?
Exactly. And now, the fans bring the weapons, and somewhere, someone's home in West Virginia is missing a door.
Okay, who doesn't have a front door in McMecken,
West Virginia.
Who doesn't have a front door right now?
Shouldn't be too hard to find. They're the ones getting robbed right now during this match.
It might be pretty hard to track it down here, and the house is here.
That house is being looted as we speak. We're trying to follow the action. It is, I'm not gonna lie, it's tough to follow.
The fans are standing. I can't see half of what's
where's
going
Jake
on.
Ely going? Jake Ely almost looking like he's heading up to that crow's nest we saw
Come on,
Beastman
Jake.
before. And now, wait, Andrew Powell's throwing Nathan Aulridge. No! Andrew Powell's missed the door just barely.
Oh, come on,
Ely,
ref. You can't adjust stuff in the ring. Jeez.
You're the one who said there should be limitations.
Yeah, well, traffic cone's already been used, so everything's out the door now.
Beastman dumping out the weapons that are left. I can see a pinata. I see a...
The pinata would be cool.
There's another baseball bat. This one looks like a little littler. Is that a... I have no idea. It's like a foam beer mug.
Let's hope it's foam.
I don't know if you do this. This is how people get rid of their junk in West Virginia.
I think this.
They wait for the fans to bring the weapon match. And
We
they go,
just
"All
saw.
right,
We
here we
just
go."
saw a McMecken yard sale in action.
Why pay for two hunks in a trunk when you can get a Beast Man and a Spasmanian Devil?
You know what they say?
I don't.
You know
What do they say?
Taking your ex back is like buying your own stuff back at a yard sale.
No comment about that. As Zeke Mercer in danger. Wilbur, Whitlock. Oh! Aulridge almost went through the door.
No! No!
Founding members of the Deplorables got put through the door. Incredible work by Palace and Mercer as Beastman is stalking the outside. This team of Mercer, Palace, and Beastman have never had a better opportunity than this as they're about to set up an ironing board.
Wait a minute, the cone's being used again. Uh-oh.
Beastman's got a sword. Mercer's got an ironing board. And now the Thunderbird fights alone as Jake Ely is realizing he has made a very big mistake, becoming a deplorable.
No!
This is what happens when you go up against someone like Zeke Mercer, who has 3 different martial arts disciplines at his command. And I'm sorry, I think your giant is about to get killed.
Jake. No! Come on, Jake!
Well, I don't know if I agree that Jake is a giant, but if he is, call Beastman Jack!
Yes! Oh, man.
And the Deplorables recover just in time to save cousin Jake. And I think Beastman's bleeding from the back. And now for the first time, there's a 3-on-1 on the Beastman. And Ely going up top. Leprechaun strike!
That's called the Chinese laundry move right there.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Now, what do you think of my big man there, huh?
I think he's an impressive high flyer.
Yeah, and
I think Jake Ely.
he took Beastman down.
I think Jake Ely is double tough. I don't think you can say that any of these 6 men are anything other than incredibly resilient. And again, now it's almost a matter of keep away. Can the Deplorables keep Mercer and Palace out so that they can take down Beastman?
Down Beastman? Beastman's already down.
Well, keep him down, I should say.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're trying to basically, it's basically like a giant game of protect the castle. Oh. Wicked chair shots by Andrew Palace.
So what's he gonna sit down and take a break now?
I don't think so, no.
I don't think so, no.
I think Jake Ely was about to be introduced to that chair, but Wilbur Whitlock.
Oh, but watch who's gonna get in. Oh, yes. Have a seat.
Wilbur Whitlock has done such a great job playing point guard for his team, just constantly where he needs to be.
Look who is standing in the middle of the ring right now.
It's your guy. It's Jake Ely. It's the Thunderbird.
The giant Thunderbird. 6'10". Jake.
Delusional and dangerous, Jake Ely. Has no good Nathan Aulridge playing defense.
Did you see that? That's it. Check on the ref. Check on the ref. He's done.
Andrew Palace may well be unconscious.
He's done.
And now Beastman trying to protect. Wait, something's wrong. Something's happened. Something's gone wrong.
Come on, where's your hero?
Shouldn't this be an automatic win?
Palace, it's by pinfall or disqualification, but it doesn't look like Andrew Palace is going to be able to continue. This is going to be an even stiffer challenge now for Beastman and Zeke Mercer as Wilbur Whitlock taking it to Beastman.
Somebody jump on top of him and pin him.
Andrew Palace is being taken from this match, as well he should. And this is taking a dark turn here. And
they should have pinned him while he was down.
Here's the thing, it's not fun in games. This is a very, very dangerous match with a lot of variables. And you got to be sure that the deplorables are going to use this advantage absolutely to their advantage, as we are watching Andrew Palace being taken out. He does not want to leave. For the safety of his competitors, Andrew Palace is gone, and now what an incredible disadvantage.
3 on 2 now.
3 on 2.
There's no way this can...
No, this seems insurmountable. I agree with you. It seems like a matter of time as the deplorables. I mean, the deplorables were already so effective. 3 on 3. 3 on 2.
Why is the crowd booing? They're not doing anything wrong. It's just one of the guys couldn't hang. He just couldn't hang.
And now Beastman taking it to Wilbur, Whitlock, and Nathan Aulridge. If they've got a shot, it's right now. Beastman's got to capitalize, and yes, he is bleeding. I don't know what weapon it is that got Beastman, but now he's picking up Whitlock. And that driver put Whitlock's head right into the trash can.
Now what's going to happen to all the trash in McEachlanburg?
I think it's going to find its way into this match.
Oh, look at this. Here we go. This ought to be fun.
I think it's a taco piñata.
Candy for everyone.
That classic foreign object, the taco piñata.
Did Beastman just grab himself? It looked like he grabbed himself.
I think Beastman was adjusting it. Ready? There we go. What prizes lie inside the taco piñata?
Nothing.
Only Nathan Aulridge knows for sure.
How do you have a piñata with nothing in it?
Another mystery. Another mystery of the deepest, darkest woods of West Virginia.
We are in West Virginia. I forgot. Probably can't afford to put anything in it. Price of gas.
Wait a second. It seems like something is in this bag, though. What is Beastman pulling out? That's thumbtacks. That's the Silver Rain.
Don't go in. Stay out there, Jake.
That is the silver.
Stay out there, Jake.
The shining silver rain of pain. Those thumbtacks is Jake Ely. It's Bird versus Beast. And right now it looks like Bird is prey for the king.
Beast versus Beast.
Of the deep, dark woods as Beastman powering Jake Ely up.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
That's right. It's 2-on-1 right now against Beastman and Zeke Mercer. Is he going for a Samoan drop? And wait a second!
Here we go.
There's Patrick Hayes! Patrick Hayes!
I told you. I bet they didn't lock every door. I told you.
Patrick Hayes was escorted from the building, and now Beastman just went into the tax, bloody back and all. It's 4-on-2 now. It's 4 on freaking 2.
There you go, Beastman. You bring him into the ring. Yes. Yes. You bring that stuff in the ring, you pay the price.
Deplorable!
They managed to do it again. Absolutely deplorable, just like their names. And any question about whether Patrick Hayes was going to be welcomed back into the fold, those questions are answered. The deplorables are mobbing 4 deep, and they just beat. I mean, Andrew Palace is injured. Beastman is unconscious. I don't know where Zeke Mercer is. This was a heck of a rout.
Oh, look, now he comes back in.
Zeke Mercer.
Here we go.
He's got the heart of a champion, but he's still just one man against 4 absolutely repugnant individuals who found a way to cheat even in a match where there are no rules.
Beat him down. He came in with a bat after the match was over. Beat him down.
Patrick Hayes does not work here. Patrick Hayes was escorted from the building. Patrick Hayes was told that he had a chance to make on the roster. He couldn't even beat Cowpoke Paul in the Battle Royal.
Yes, here we go.
I'm sorry, I don't like to curse.
Yes.
This is some bullshit.
Yes.
This is some bullshit.
He shouldn't have crawled back in the ring, man. Why don't you get up and help him, Beastman?
Beastman just got thrown into tacks. Andrew Palace may be out with a concussion. And Jake Ely, Patrick Hayes, Wilbur Whitlock, and no good Nathan Aulridge are now decimating Zeke Mercer. I don't think any of these three are going to be good to go July 17th.
If you can't hang with the big boys, can't hang with the big dogs, get back up on the porch. And that's
Definitely
for you too,
trying to call
Beastman.
for officials to gain order. As Patrick Hayes grabbing a handful of tacks and just sprinkling them on Beastman's head, adding insult and injury to injury. This is an absolutely disgusting display. We need people out here. Somebody stop this.
Who's ringing that damn bell? Stop ringing that bell. Let it go on. They deserve it. He crawled back in the ring after the match. Stop ringing the bell wherever that's coming from.
Well, we wanted to wish you a happy Father's Day, but we weren't able to. I'm sorry that this is the scene at the end of our contest.
Stop picking on him. Go after Beastman.
The deplorables somehow standing tall.
There's that damn bell again.
There's no one left. There's no one to come.
That's right. Who's going to save him?
No one.
Who's going to save him?
And now the deplorables
Yes.
whipping Zeke Mercer with a belt.
Look at that. Yes.
This has gotten.
I bet you Beastman and his gang will think second time before they go against the deplorables.
This has gotten uncomfortable. This has gotten very uncomfortable. Now Wilbur Whitlock is calling for a microphone.
Tell us how great you are. Yes, tell us.
After all this, we gotta hear from him.
There's only one way this ends peacefully. Nick West, I need your tall ass out here right now.
I think ending peacefully is over.
No. You ready, Hayes?
Hayes, no.
Here comes Commissioner Nerd.
Now, as you everybody shut up. As you can see, we are in control of this situation now.
What do you want?
So, Mr. West, all we ask for is your word with all these witnesses that Patrick Hayes has a new contract here in VCW. Signed, sealed, delivered. What's that? No. Patrick, go up top. Go up top.
No. Pat, stop. My word, in front of all these people, Patrick Hayes, you're hired.
All you gotta do, shake my hand and seal the deal. Pat, hang on. Shake my hand and seal the deal, sir. It's yours. You're an employee, Patrick Hayes. Now watch our new superstar, Patrick Hayes, break Zeke's leg.
Go!
Yes.
Go!
Oh!
No!
Yes!
Patrick Hayes suckered Nick West into a contract. Andrew Palace is out. Beastman is out. Zeke Mercer's leg may be broken, and now the deplorables are officially at full force.
Now, finally, Beastman comes back in after all the damage. That's going to be...
We're going to have to see how all this plays out on July 17th. This is a very depressing ending. I'm sorry. I do hope that you enjoyed the rest of Father's Day Throwdown. For Mike Raddick and Captain D Capitate, I'm Jason Heat. Thank you for watching us on IndyWrestling.us.
This was a great ending.
This is Victory Championship Wrestling. Signing off.
Happy Father's Day.
attention here for Zeke Mercer, and we need to have everyone clear out as quickly as possible so we can get an ambulance in your stretcher. Zeke Mercer needs some help, guys.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.